Oh well, all right, y'all. So listen, so welcome back to the Love 24 Hours here, where we view content that can either brighten or enlighten your day. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you guys, y'all know why I really be laughing every time the intro comes on. Besides the fact that I'm just silly like that, I really be like making like hand movements. Sometimes I'd be standing up and I'd be like doing like if I was like a superhero, like a Power Ranger or something like that. I really be doing that. So that's mainly why I be laughing. I be laughing at myself. I be clowning over here, bro. You got to laugh, man. If you need to laugh at least, I don't know, 20 times a day. It's good for you. It's good for you. You know what I'm saying? If you're feeling down and out, man, pick out you some stand up. You feel me? Go on YouTube or whatever you use, and just watch some stand up. If you know what I'm saying? If you just feeling, down and out, that's what I do, and it usually changes things. To be honest with you, I don't know. Okay, so yeah. So yeah, you guys, I don't have anything for you guys. That was it. So yeah, make sure you guys follow me on Facebook or add me as a friend. You know what I'm talking about. Make sure y'all get it rolling on there. And shout out to the ones of you who have jumped on there. Appreciate you. Lategra, shout out to you. Shout out to you, friend. Okay. I love the vibes that you were giving, bro. I love the vibes. So yeah, you guys. Without further ado, let's just go ahead and one more thing. Zay, where you at, bro? I hope you okay, bro. I hope you okay. I hope everything's going well for you, bro. Where you at, man? I ain't see you. I ain't see you in a minute, bro. What's going on? I hope everything's good on your end, man. For real, for real. I really do. I really, really do. So yeah. So without further ado, let's go ahead, you guys, and jump into the video.
Just money coming to me easily. Money coming and it needed me. Money coming in repeatedly. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming in frequently. Money coming in to be with me. Money coming in secretly. Money coming, it's just money coming in.
Remember who you are.
Can I go off? Check this out. They don't want you to know that you are God. Keeping us blind is the mission at large. It's up to you to clean up all the fog so you can see the virtue of life. The purpose of all of the pain and the strife is meant to bid you, can you up, get you right. This is the war that they got us to fight. Don't be afraid, we all gods us unite. Using your power is how we retrieve. Don't be deceived, please just believe. Together we can get this back, you and me. Standing on business by me guaranteed. Putting my soul, everything on the line. Knowing that I go to the bat every time. Striking out what I never do. Strike two, please you be you. Don't lose yourself in the process. Trying to digest this cold world. Hey, your mind swirl. Hey, your stomach curl. They lie to you. Won't tell the truth. The veil has been lifted. We have been shifted out of the matrix. Now we can make it. Soul is not trapped. Now we can get back to our home. They won't do us wrong. Where we belong. Do you feel the energy up in this song? It came from the core. I'm seeking my truth while I'm in the booth. It's getting me hot. I'm ready to pop. I cannot be stopped. We in the pack. We will get it back. I put that on soul. I got my control. And since the saying they ready to roll on anyone thinking of sending delays, you sending my way. If you will get slain, please stay in your lane. Or we bust your brain. Spiritual jail. Now you trapped in hell. Screaming for help. The cause you was dealt. Plotting on any of us that is chosen. No, we carry the keys. We are golden. Blood of eternal. You know we are holding. Return to the gods, you know we gon' ride. Return to the gods, you know we gon' slide. Return to the gods, there's nowhere to hide. You can't deny the shift that you feel if you know that you know it's a bustable.
Jordan Maxwell
you might think you
explains.
I will guarantee you have no idea in the world how the world actually works. You need to understand that when even on your check, when you're writing a check, the place where you put your name on a check, look at that line, what you're signing on, and get a magnifying glass, and you will find that's not a solid line to sign your name on. That is written, it's a typewritten sentence that's been honed down to microscopic size. Get a magnifying glass and read on a check what is said where you sign your name. One of the most interesting symbols in Druidism was a magic wand. Magic wands were always made out of the wood of a holly tree, made out of Hollywood. And we're still seeing the magic of the wood of the holly tree. Hollywood. Hollywood. Motion pictures, television. I have discovered many years ago that words and magical systems dominate the world that we live in. There is, in point of fact, a magical matrix at work. I've always been interested in the occult. Occult is simply a word meaning hidden, And so much of our powers in this world and the way things work are hidden. And the more one looks at this subject of how the world actually works, you begin to see that there's a magical system. And I'm telling you, there really is a magical system dominating the world of the Western civilization. And for 1,000 years before the Roman Empire existed in Northern Europe, basically Western Europe, there was a magical priesthood called the Druids. And the Druids still even exist to this day. And it was a very legitimate political, social, educational, religious institution dominating Europe for thousands of years. And they were referred to as the Druids. They were actually from the Phoenician Canaanite system in the Middle East. The Phoenician Canaanites formed the basis for the ancient Druidic system, and that's even older. But in the ancient Druidic system, there were many powerful symbols and emblems. One of the most interesting symbols in Druidism was a magic wand, like Merlin the magician with his magic wand. Magic wands were always made out of the wood of a holly tree. It was made out of hollywood. And we're still seeing the magic of the wood of the holly tree. Hollywood, motion pictures, television. And once you begin to see the symbols and realize that the symbols for the national coats of arms for countries, the flags, the seals, the presidential seals, the emblems for the logos and emblems on corporations, especially the corporate emblems for motion pictures and television companies like Columbia Broadcasting System. CBS has the I. The Colombian system goes back to the Colombian faction of the Illuminati back in the early 1700s, not the late 1700s. And you begin to see why space shuttle is called Columbia. You have Columbia University, Columbia Pictures, Columbia Broadcasting. Columbia is a very interesting word, and it's connected to the Jesuits. Once you begin to see how words and terms and symbols are used, and of course symbols are extraordinarily important in world affairs, all of a sudden it opens up, as I said, a whole new perspective on how stuff is happening. Let me give you an example of how words, my friend William Henry says you put an S in front of the word word and it becomes swords. The words are swords. They are cutting things. Humans are word responsive creatures. We respond to people's words. When you begin to see how words are used, let me give you an example of the magic. Why do you have to go to court? You go to court because you play basketball on a court. You play tennis on a court. How do you play tennis on a court? You play with a racket. Why? Because the people that develop it know it's a racket. That's where we get the term. Consequently, you need to understand that the words which are used by the systems under which we live are not by chance. In a court, the whole idea in a court is to put the ball back in the other guy's court. So this team of attorneys, they stand up and throw the ball back at the other team. Now the ball's in their court. They have to get up and throw the ball back into that court. The judge wears a black robe. Why does a judge wear a black robe? Well, the same reason Catholic priests wear black robes. Rabbis wear black robes. You wear a black robe. For many years, young people graduating from university and college wear a black robe. What's this stuff with a black robe? Let me give you an example of how this stuff works, and it's a very quick example. There are two basic kinds of law under the law of magic. There are two kinds of laws that govern the earth. One is called the law of the land, L-A-N-D. And we've heard that term, law of the land. Why do you use that term, the law of the land? Because that's where people live, is on land. But there's an opposing law which is far more important, far, far more powerful. It is called the law of water. It was developed under the old Druidic system in Europe, which can trace its history back through the Roman Empire, through the Vatican, and ultimately back to the Phoenician Canaanites in the Middle East, of what we today call Phoenicia. Cana was called back what we call today Israel and Lebanon. Syria, that was called Phoenicia, Cana. And the Phoenician Canaanites, the very word Cana, which we've all heard in relation to the Bible, Cana is a Phoenician word meaning bankers, merchant bankers. Well, the Phoenician Canaanites set up a system of merchant banking and had their Phoenician Canaanite symbols and words connected to their societies, their banking societies. We're talking about in the Middle East. And then through the Greece, and ultimately through Rome, and then into Britannia, and ultimately into this country comes an ancient Druidic Phoenician Canaanite magical system of finance, education, and all of it is right in front of you. But if you don't understand what the words are and what the words mean, you're never going to figure out how this stuff works. We all have a cursory understanding of what we think is going on. That's not it. You need to understand that when even on your check, when you're writing a check, the place where you put your name on a check, look at that line, what you're signing on, and get a magnifying glass, and you will find that's not a solid line to sign your name on. That is written. It's a typed written sentence that's been honed down to microscopic size. Get a magnifying glass and read on a check what is said where you sign your name. That's why the attorneys tell you, you better check the small print. The small print is ultra small. Where you sign your name on a check is saying something. Go back and read it. You need to understand that according to the old Phoenician Canaanite system, which we call today our judicial, educational and judicial system, there is no law in this country or in the Western world, no law, federal, state, county, city, commercial, it makes no difference. There is no law on the books anywhere in this country that applies to you as an individual creature. There is no law, because the people who designed the system thousands of years ago realized that there's two of you. There's the one that your mother gave birth to, that God created, so to speak, and even your mother didn't know what you were doing. Even your father and your mother have no idea what you're thinking or what you will do. You don't even know. So consequently, they have no control over you, your flesh and blood self. But somebody has to control this show, and so consequently, the ancient Phoenician Canaanites developed a system by which they would assign to every person a second you. And this is the way it works in America. There is two of you. Just as there are two states in this country, of every state is two states. You have the state of Nevada and Nevada State. You have Cal State, California State, and State of California. Not the same thing at all. California State, according to the law, is one thing.
Usually find out that the fundamental negative belief is some variation of I'm not worthy. And yet, you exist. How could it be that you exist if you're not worthy of existence? Do you believe creation makes a mistake? It doesn't. Nothing is pointless within existence. It exists for a reason. So if you exist, just to put it in colloquial language, existence must need you to exist in order for it to be complete unto itself. Because if it really didn't need you, you wouldn't exist. Therefore, you are worthy by the fact that you exist, and you don't need another reason to be worthy. If you start to believe that you are unworthy, and keep believing that you are unworthy, you are arguing with creation about your worth. You will never, ever win that argument. Ever. Because you cannot cease to exist. You may change form, but you, the you that is you, the reflection of all that is your perspective, your unique consciousness, cannot cease to exist.
Show you how to turn your body from a state of physical matter into a state of pure vibration in 60 seconds. It'll make you feel like your favorite superhero. This works better with your eyes closed, so if you feel comfortable, close your eyes and notice your head. Feel the wave of energy instinctively move down into your neck and shoulders. Just move your mental spotlight down into your arms and hands. Feel the torso as well, and feel the wave of energy move down into your legs, all the way down into your feet. And take a deep breath and draw your breath up from your feet all the way up through your body. Notice how you can feel your whole body head to toe. All the subtle tingling and vibrating sensations. Notice any subtle tension. Allow it to start to release effortlessly and melt and dissolve. And start to put 100% of your attention on your body head to toe, like you're becoming your body with your whole mind. Allow yourself to start to float in the space around you, as though you're effortlessly floating in a field of vibrating energy. Take a deep breath in, relax your muscles on the way out, notice how you feel. If you enjoyed that, practice and search the mental level on YT for more to drop into that flow state regularly.
Alright, so I figured I'd make a video on how I do my vegan tacos. Now, I just want you to think about something. A lot of the times, it's a texture and seasoning. If you've ever eaten bland chicken or like a bland steak, like you gotta have good seasoning. Am I wrong? So, like, you can easily trick your mind by creating textures and just throwing seasoning on it. And so, like, this is the whole thing of me not eating meat. But your body needs protein. Listen, for an entire year I ate nothing but raw fruits and honey, okay? And I was still able to gain strength and put on size. You can check my story highlight history. Protein is a waste product. And if you actually think about it, the fitness industry last year alone, between all the supplements and protein products, they did over $40 billion, okay? It's a waste product that they sell back to you. Now with the seasoning, I don't really measure anything. Got virgin olive oil, got the cayenne pepper, and this you actually can be a little generous with. This is onion powder. People are gonna be like, damn, that's a lot. And this is just like, I just do this just because, but this is alfalfa leaf. Sprinkle a little bit. Got some thyme. Black pepper. Not that you really even need black pepper to begin with, because you put the cayenne pepper. But you want it to pop. And the most important is sea salt. That whole Salt Bay action. Oh yes. I also want you to know it is very important to cook this. Like, you gotta overcook your portobello mushrooms, okay? I just want to make that known. And this is what it should look like when it's done. And also, I recommend you do spelt flour or cassava for your tortilla. I have corn tortillas from the other day, so I'm just using them. I didn't buy them, someone else did, and I'm not gonna waste it, okay? So relax. Your mom's genetically modified? Yeah. Yeah, real simple. And then you take your key lime and you just spray. And there you have it. It's just real simple, you know? It's like, it's not meant to be like crazy.
Woo! This stuff is, man, we got this drink we're gonna be drinking tomorrow. It's so bitter.
Oh, that's the bitter?
It's the first time you'll taste it, I gotta get you on film. Yeah.
That's the bitter.
This stuff will cure prostate cancer and give you a natural high. It's unbelievable. Yeah. If for some reason, God forbid, somebody gets bit by a snake, which that shouldn't happen. That shouldn't happen. This is what I recommend you do. You grab the nearest green leaf around you, and you chew it up, and you eat it. You want to grab a leaf, because what this is chlorophyll.
Do you
and
believe
what
suck the
that
poison
does,
out?
excuse me, the chlorophyll thins out your blood. So when you get a snake bite, that stuff, it coagulates the blood. It makes it so that, you know, it clots up. This will unclog your blood.
Search burdock root. Click link in the bio for the best.
Spirit and soul. Stop saying you was born. You wasn't born shit. Actually, you were born, but you wasn't born here, motherfucker. You, if you have carbon in your skin, you was born on Xylanthia. When Source created my soul, it created your soul. That's the true definition of a soulmate. The souls that were created by Source together, and then they were split in half. They go different ways throughout the universe. All right? And then you go through different lifetimes and realities and planets as a soul, and then eventually you might land on this planet, and then your other half might land on this planet, and then y'all are magnetized and run across each other. And when y'all do, guess what that's called? Love at first sight, and shit like that, and soulmate. Right? But a soulmate has to be the opposite sex of you. It's duality. So if you're masculine energy, your soulmate is feminine energy. If you're fully feminine energy, your soulmate is masculine energy. That's a soulmate. But then you have a twin flame. Your twin flame is every single individual that was there when Source gave you your spark. So what's the spark? Every soul has a spark. So for you, you know how the soul has life. It travels. That's the spark. Okay, every soul received. Now this is true, deep, divine, esoteric downloads right now. You can't find this shit in the book if you wanted to. Because they can't tell you about the shit, because these human beings wasn't even there in the beginning. They just got here 6,000 years ago. So at the end of the day, and it wasn't even a full 6,000. But in the beginning, when Source created our souls, each soul received a spark. Hear me clearly. Screen recorded, share it to TikTok, the whole nine. So you can understand how it even gets its energy. In the beginning, a soul received this spark. When my soul was receiving my spark, from where? The eternal flame. So you have an eternal flame in the cosmos. And it gives its responsibility is to give each soul its spark. Once the soul gets its spark, then it can actually go experience different lifetimes. So that means if your soul never got its spark, you couldn't even come land down here. You get what I'm saying? You couldn't even come on this planet and land here. So you have to get your spark first. So now when you get in your spark, it comes from the eternal flame. What color is the eternal flame? It's the blue flame. This is where the Kundalini energy that's within us comes from. Kundalini energy, if you know exactly what it is, it sits down there by your Kunda gland or by your anus. Okay? The Kundalini energy is an actual gland inside of you called the Kunda gland. It's down there by your motherfucking anus or asshole. Not to sound asinine right now. You get what I'm saying? But this Kunda gland releases this blue flame. This blue flame comes from the eternal flame that you received when your soul was first created. So that was 1,000 lifetimes ago. Because this ain't your first lifetime. This is just your first experience. Okay? So, if you look at any fire, the fire that we created receives its spark from the eternal flame. This is what fire, the element of fire was born out of the eternal flame. So, that spark, that eternal flame give off blue sparks. Why blue? Because the blue flame is the warmest part of the fire. Alright? So that blue flame is inside of you, just like the rest of the cosmos and all of plant life. So that blue flame is inside of you. But guess what? That blue flame isn't just inside of you. It's inside of a million other souls that was created when you were, because it was a line for us to get our spark. So that means you got 1 trillion souls we lined up. Once the eternal flame started sparking me, it sparked you if you was right there with me. Now, if you was in that group of 1,000 or 1,000,000 or however many souls that was sparked at that time, guess what y'all all gonna have in common? Y'all will all be considered twin flames. This is the true meaning of a twin flame. This is why, so a twin flame is just a soul that received the spark when you received your spark. But a twin flame and a soulmate is two different things, okay? A soulmate is the soul that was created together with Source, and then the soul was split into a pair, and each pair was sent off. So when the pairs were sent off into the galaxy to travel, each soul went to the eternal flame at its own time. So just because we soulmates don't mean we twin flames. You get it? And just because we twin flames don't mean we soulmates. But if we twin flames, guess what? We're gonna have a lot in common. When we get around each other, our energy gonna mesh. Alright? This is where you get your best friends from. This is where you get your homies from. This is where you get your, oh, that's my girlfriend, my best friend's my girl, that's my girl. That's where you get that family member from that you really genuinely fuck with out of all your other family members because y'all got so much in common. That's because that's a twin flame. Y'all souls were both received this spark by the eternal flame of the cosmos at the same time. So that's the true meaning of a twin flame. And a soulmate is the soul that was split in half, but it's a part of you. It's your same pair. Whereas the twin flame, y'all just got the same spark. But the soulmate, that's the other half to you. That's your other half, literally.
And why is he staring at me? Wait, hold on, Coco, chill, bro. It's not even that deep. Man, what type of stack 100 bottles on top of each other win $100,000 Mr. Beast ass challenge is this? Bro, I've been following this truck since yesterday, bro. I'm starving, bro. We done crossed state lines 2 times. Where the food at? I swear, if he gets any closer to my tent, I'ma lose it. Hey, shorty, better get from right if I'll beat your ass. Oh my God, bro. When did they drop these, bro? Oh my God, you got them Blues Clues Mountain. Alright, bro, I ain't gonna lie, that Repo dude dragging it now. He out here taking people cribs. How was they supposed to feed their kids? Yo, ain't that the dude from KFC? Why he dressed like he been pimping chickens? No paddock on the wrist? A lot of suspicion. Yo, I just seen the ops on the block. We about to go bend real quick. I got the glee. You ready, Coco? Make sure tragic new paddock dump out the V. Bro, ain't no way. Are you the guy off Phineas and Ferb?
Leave me alone.
Damn, my fault. See, this is exactly why I didn't want no dog, bro. Wait, hold on. I don't even have a dog. Who the hell's you? Damn, them Camels out there deep. They might be trying to get back. All them Camel cigs I be smoking, that's they homie. Bro, I just turned the lights on, and all I want to know is why the hell would somebody put a fish tank in the bathroom? I thought this was a urinal. Yo, I'm trying to get me one of these Jones. What I gotta do? The feds pull me over, I'll be like, ooga booga, yabba dabba doo.
You wanna try one of these, Kelly? Try it. No, don't. I know that's right, James.
Oh well, the video is coming to a close. I don't care if y'all digging that or not. That entertains me, bro. That is funny to me. Oh my goodness. But yeah, but thank you guys for tuning in. That's all I have for you for today. Is that all I had? Yeah. Cause I changed my mind about the announcement I was gonna make. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer until I finish setting up a few other things before I announce that. Yeah. Okay, so so love and light to every last one of you. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day or night or whatever. And yeah, you guys, until the next one, until the next episode. Peace out.